What's up, good people? What's up, good people? Love, peace, and prosperity to y'all. Man, this little short message here is going to be about taxes and why do you pay it? Because a lot of us is programmed into paying something that they don't even know how to get the benefits out of it, nor is the taxes helping their community. Me personally, if I wanted to pay taxes, I would want to pay taxes that'll help my community to keep thriving, and on top of that, being able to expand those taxes to kind of help other areas throughout either the United States or even throughout the world. But being in the city of Chicago, there's a lot of taxes and and parking tickets and red light camera tickets and home ownership taxes, and then the neighborhoods look like look like shit. They look like complete crap. And then we pay so much to federal taxes. Why are we paying federal taxes? For the police? For the police that take matters into their own hands? Or for the police that if your house gets broken into, they're not going to run a real investigation or even find the person. So what does it matter? What does it matter? I mean, if they're printing money, you know, they should be able to print that money for their own crew or whatnot, right? Just thoughts of the mind. Or we can have more of a security level on a state level or a community level that handles the community. We can do that. And then if a person needs to be prosecuted for things that they may have done or anything like that, we could do it that way too. But all these taxes and stuff that we pay is really redundant to me. It has no value. It makes no sense to me. I haven't had the need to use the police. Okay. I do understand the need for some of the things that we do. I totally understand some of the things that we do. I'm trying to think of some street cleaning. Street cleaning is always needed. Garbage disposal, that's definitely needed. We need that. We need to keep the streets clean. We need that. People that keeps the water that's clean or anything like that. We need that. Snow removal. We need that. These are the things that we definitely need. Okay. We can use security. Okay. If they're going to be beneficial, we can use a peace officer or a police officer, whichever one. We can use some of that because we can't have our eyes all over the place at one time. You know what I'm saying? So we can't see what's going on, you know. And of course, they're not going to be able to figure everything out, but we do need a sense of security. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, because everybody on the block is not going to be at home at the same time to keep an eye on the block for security. So some certain things we do need, but this so-called inflation. What is that? Really, that is some fictitious bullshit we made up for inflation. If you really want to maximize your income, create another business. It's a world of opportunity. If you want to sit back at the same job for 30 years and want your pay to go up because of inflation, I think to me personally, it's redundant. It doesn't make any sense. You're not doing anything extra. You're not evolving at your job, especially if you're staying in the same place. So what's the point of an inflation? Why do we have it? It makes no sense to me. It makes none. This property tax. I'm paying for a home on a land that's already mine, first of all, because I'm indigenous to this land. So now I have to pay you taxes in order to stay there. And if I don't pay the taxes, some fictitious bank come in and can take my property, or my property can be sold because I'm not paying taxes and these taxes doesn't help me. It, it really doesn't help me in any type of way for my home. It doesn't help protect my home. It doesn't help anything. So what is the point of property tax? Especially if I'm going to continue to pay you for water, which is free, of course, right? I got to pay you for water. I'm paying for electricity, which is also free. Okay, so I have to pay for my own home maintenance. So why am I paying home taxes again? Is that to be fair to the other people out here that doesn't have a home, so it gives an opportunity for that person to lose their home if they're not paying their taxes in order for someone else to get it? Is that what people think? I'm not quite sure where this home tax come from, because there's plenty of room in this land for everyone to have a home. It just is. This is a big fucking world. We can't just crowd up all the places out here when there's so much room and opportunity, so much land. So I'm just trying to figure out this tax thing and why we pay it, because it makes no sense to me whatsoever. People wasn't paying taxes before colonization. People wasn't paying taxes before colonization, but we want to continue to hold on to this colonization lifestyle, and it really adds up to absolutely nothing but making the Queen of England rich, because that's what we pay federal taxes to. That doesn't come to our pockets. It doesn't help our nation. Oh, some people might say, well, it builds a strong army. Okay, an army that goes around and take control of all the resources. Okay, an army that takes control of all the resources, right? And what do they do with those resources? They get how can I say? They monetize it, basically. Say that they have full control over it, and then they overcharge you for those resources. Okay? And then they don't teach you about building your own resources or anything like that. Well, yeah, I'm going to say it just like that. They don't teach you that in school. You don't learn about farming and getting minerals from the earth that are true resources that can help you stay strong and live long. But they don't teach you that. So we're paying federal taxes to the Queen of England for them to build an army to go around the world and take resources and overcharge us for those particular resources, or say that these resources are not FDA approved, so we can't use them in order to heal ourselves from the sick things that we call food that we ate. So why do we pay taxes to her, especially for an army that for about 22 years they dropped atomic bombs, about 2,000 atomic bombs, which caused radiation to destroy many of their soldiers. Like about 400,000 soldiers died from all type of ailments and pain. This is the same place that we call, well, the same army that we call our protection. Now, what type of army does that to their people that I will want to call protection for myself? Because if they don't care about their own soldiers, why the hell would they care about you? And though you guys are not hearing the story, but it's the reason why it's not being taught in class, because it makes absolutely no sense that the people has not questioned the things that this government has done to our people. And even when they do get in the army, especially back in the days, they've done things to them that was so despicable, giving them unnamed shots that they didn't even know what they were getting, things that they couldn't speak on, or otherwise they would be reprimanded. We're talking about this government in the place that we live right now. And people don't talk up about it. So we have to start asking ourselves and making ourselves think of why we're doing the things that we do. Because at some point in time, you got to sit back and realize that none of this shit makes sense. It's a colonization of destruction. And that's what I call it. Because we weren't doing this before they came over, and we allowed them to take our land. We allowed this shit. Nobody else allowed it but us. Y'all can say that we lost the fight and they got us from slavery and all this, that. But no, it's documented proof that there was millions of people here before they even bought people from Africa. So we need to come together about truth. What's real is real and what's fake is fake. And this colonization shit is not us. There's no reason to even treat money as if it was king, because it has no value. Once you remove your energy from it, there's no value in it. It does nothing. Because here I can twist this brother hair here for free, and whatever his talents is, if I might need that, we can exchange that particular talent, or he does something for me and I do something for him. That's true. That's how you truly help each other. And that's how you basically use that help in order to get ahead as a community together. That's the thing that we actually lost. And we allowed the paper money to keep us divided because it really holds no value. It holds no value at all. It's just a reward. It's just a reward to a person doing a service for you. That's all it is. That's all it is. When you remove that and you say, you know what, I'll come over here and do this for you if you allow me to have that or make this for me. And of course, there's people out here that just don't want to do it or whatever the case may be. So we made the money. We can always change the energy of it as well and learn how to build from it. So it's once we start thinking on that level, the better we can communicate with each other and build a community together with peace and love, and not allow the money to rule our land, because money is not energy. I'm sorry. We put the energy into it. It's us that is energy. Money is just exactly what it is. It's nothing. Like, you might look at me and say, well, you making money so you could say that. Well, I don't chase the money. That's the thing. I don't chase it. I use my knowledge and I use my talents to help the money keep revolving and coming back to me. The moment I stop using my knowledge and my talents, the money will cease to exist. The money will cease to exist when I stop doing that. So that's what we have to realize, is that we create the energy for the money. If I decided to go live off the grid, guess what? I don't need money. I can just live off the grid and survive just like the homeless do. They show you every day. The homeless show you how to survive in below zero weather. They use a little money to get what they need to get, but they're not trying to live like you do with all these big houses and carrying all that stuff. They live off the land. They just do it in the city. They don't want to do it in the woods. They just do it in the city where they can borrow from people. Nothing wrong with that. All right, but peace, love, and prosperity to y'all, man. Think. Use your common sense. Stop being in the trap.